Tonight, Vermont State Police opening an internal investigation into claims that several troopers in their off-duty time engaged in an online party where they used racist, homophobic, and misogynistic language.
These allegations, first reported by VT Digger, published just hours before a panel took place in Montpelier discussing the issue of racism and violence amongst law enforcement ranks.
NBC5's Carolyn Sistrian is live in Montpelier with reaction from social justice leaders. Carolyn?
Yeah, Brian, Alice, two NAACP presidents here in Vermont say they're not surprised that this happened, but they're now looking at the state to see how they handle this situation and if they hold everybody accountable.
An unidentified number of state troopers out of the Westminster Barracks accused of engaging in inappropriate conduct during a game played at an off-duty party with spouses.
I feel angry, and I feel like it's time to get some accountability.
Thursday, Mia Schultz and other racial justice leaders hosting a panel tackling the issue of racism and policing in Vermont. Days earlier, former state trooper and Windham County Senator Nader Hashim received an email from a constituent about the allegations. He declined an on-camera interview with us, referring us to his quote in a VT Digger article. Hashim immediately reported the claims to the troopers' superiors. Their chain of command brought it to the attention of Public Safety Commissioner Jennifer Morrison. Hashim telling VT Digger it should be very basic, simple knowledge in this day and age that it's not okay to use the N-word. It's not okay to use racial slurs. There's no wiggle room there, in my opinion. Commissioner Morrison releasing a timeline with exact times and dates of how the situation has been handled, disputing reports that she wouldn't take on the complaint or was ignoring it. In a statement Thursday evening through state police, she says the initial complaint didn't bring forward enough evidence to open a formal internal affairs investigation. She directed a lieutenant to respond asking for more details. Otherwise, there wasn't much they could do. Over the next day, the anonymous person was able to provide state police and Commissioner Morrison more information, including emails and phone calls. Commissioner Morrison says, a meeting was scheduled for Wednesday to present the information, but due to the hoax threat calls at Vermont schools on Wednesday morning, it was pushed back. She reviewed that additional information and determined it was now sufficient evidence to open a formal investigation.
This needs to be a transparent process because at the end of the day, what happened here is a culture that has been bred because of a lack of transparency and a wall that has protected it.
Both NAACP presidents say they were not surprised by the actions of these troopers.
Because of all the work we've been doing, we were hoping for better, and still yet people with these beliefs and that can say these things so flagrantly and passively in conversation are policing people that do not have voices, and that's a scary situation for all of us.
Which is why they say they have forums like this, engaging the community to take action now and to hold people, including law enforcement, responsible.
We have so much more work to do.
Both NAACP presidents are also reminding Vermont State Police to make sure to protect the person or persons who came forward with these allegations. And Commissioner Morrison is also adding that she does not condone any sort of misconduct on or off duty and takes these allegations very seriously. In Montpelier, Carolyn Sistrian, NBC5 News.